Oh, looks like round one started. Okay, let's go.
Nice.
Okay, so today's format, I'm not exactly sure what's happening. I think it's supposed to be like the losers mixed with some of the winners, because Rob is back and he's playing. I actually don't know how the tournament format structure works, but
I'm very confused. This looks like, okay, I'm not entirely sure what the format is, but this is definitely top 4 from one of the brackets and bottom 4 from the other bracket.
okay, that makes a lot of sense.
That's what it looks like to me, at least.
Okay. Well, I'm watching Linso versus Dragon Ape. And this looks like a red-green ramp versus blue-black-gold. So, the first time ever, I think actually in this broadcast, that we see all 4 colors featured in one game.
That's a very good point.
Yep. I do also have to say that I think this matchup really favors red-green ramp. But, as I say that though, we see the full combo of Payday and Track and Payday going off. That smash was really big, because that Ignite was going to set up an upkeep kill next turn on X.
Mm-hmm.
But Dragon Ape starts the game with 30 gold, so yeah.
Ooh, this is a horn deck. Oh, it doesn't get the horn though, just Vesture.
Yep. So it has 3 Vesture, 2 horns. How do you feel about that kind of item deck? Because we've seen a whole bunch of different item decks.
I feel like this this item deck is a little weird to me, just because there's an unnecessary amount of Vestures and horns. Because you're running 3 and 1 for me, right?
Okay.
And I think like having 3 Vestures and 2 horns might be a little greedy, but at the same time, it definitely improves your chances at getting one of them, which, you know, is exactly what happened. He picked up a Vesture as well as a Potion of Knowledge.
How do you like Vesture versus horn specifically? Like, would you run more of one than the other?
I would definitely either run the same amount or I would run horn.
Yeah, I personally think horn is also the better item. It costs 6 more, so that makes sense, it being the better item. And it's interesting to see actually where he's going to put the Vesture. The problem with ramping into Vesture, and why I like horn more, is normally turn 2 you get a big item like that, you should be dominating the game. Right now he's not dominating the game, which is a problem, I think.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, Vesture, if he puts it on here, he's still going to die. He cuts damage, like, immensely. But I like you said, I think having a horn here would be, like, a lot stronger. But, I mean, he's up to 16 gold again, so maybe this is actually fine. I'm actually not too sure, like, how good a turn 1 Vesture is. I think it's obviously going to be good, but it doesn't have that kind of impact as a Horn of the Alpha.
Chat is saying is losers final, which also doesn't make sense to me, because I'm not sure which part of this is losers finals, but okay.
Yeah, I'm confused. How can this be losers final?
Yeah.
There's players in here that were winning, right? Like Doudou is in this right now. And he was like 2-1 yesterday. Yeah. So I'm really confused.
So the other problem with Vesture is that it just doesn't represent a fast enough clock. I was actually playing a lot of Constructed earlier today on stream, and one thing I've noticed is that against the red green ramp, eventually they're gonna just overwhelm you. It doesn't matter how many Vestures you have. What does matter is whether you could kill them before they could go off. And Horn would be... It would have swung for 6 last turn, having a 14-14 on the board, and would have siege over for 6 more this turn. Unfortunately, he hasn't done any damage to the enemy tower, and Linso is about to go off next turn with Emissary or Time of Triumph.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. I think it's I think you always want to have the same amount, and then you just want another cheap item to just, you know, get out of the way in case it blocks. Because I think like one item is a little better against certain matchups. Well, actually, that's not really true. Like, if you had a turn 1 option, right, Horn of the Alpha is probably always the best one, in my opinion.
Okay.
Because you can just apply so much pressure. But then, I think against, like, red-green, like you said, Vesture, not as great. But if it's against, like, a mono-blue, it's pretty amazing, right?
Yes. Against blue decks, and I guess certain aggro decks is not bad either.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So, we are seeing the ability to play Time of Triumph next turn pretty much guaranteed. Unless somehow Dragon Ape is going to be able to find initiative back. But doesn't look too possible. Stonehall Elite's going to be a pretty good drop here. And he's going to put it on the far left to block as much damage as possible. And Linso himself is up to also 17 gold. Ooh, interesting choice that Linso plays a Druid here and gives up initiative. Or did he not have initiative in the first place?
I think he didn't have initiative, didn't he?
Okay.
I could be wrong. I wasn't paying attention. I just assumed that he would also do that. But if you're playing around coup de grace, I suppose he's just thinking to himself, okay, if... Oh, no, he's not even going to that level.
Okay. And
I was thinking, like, if he went there, yeah, he can do either.
Dragon Ape is going to put the Ogre in the first lane to annihilate anyways, and I think Linso is also expecting that, so he gets to deploy on the right lane. I think how the turn went last round was we saw Tyler Estate Sensor come down and then Stonehall Elite being played, so Dragon Ape had initiative the whole time anyways.
Ah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so this Annihilation essentially has to come out even though it's just a 1-for-1 trade. Oh no, he's gonna just play it and he's gonna get hugely punished. He thought he was safe. But he also didn't play Emissary.
I actually think this makes a lot of sense. I think one side is thinking, okay, I don't need to play it yet. And the other side is thinking, if I play it now, I'm not going to get enough out of it. Maybe.
Okay.
Because if he played it here, right, what does he get out of it? He gets 3 damage from the Emissary, and then he gives 6 more damage to the other.
So you're saying that Emissary wouldn't have done enough to justify
playing
the
it
Emissary?
there. Yeah.
Okay, and it sets up a Time of Triumph in the last lane, which is always pretty good.
Yeah. Or he could also play Emissary here. I like this more though.
For the most part, Time of Triumph is just a better card to ramp into. Coup de Grace is going to come out, and I'm not even sure if I like the Coup de Grace here. Because I think it's actually more important to Coup de Grace, whatever it's happening in the first lane. This might be the lane that you resign to losing, but Linso is going to pass initiative right back to equip the Siege Hammer.
Oh, Linso is going to be like, I saw that coup de grace throw away an annihilation. I am not afraid anymore.
And then he's going to get annihilated.
And they get annihilated, yeah. How next level would it be if you passed right? Ooh, we got some horns coming out.
Yeah, I don't know about passing right here. You see 2 heroes, you're gonna blow up the board.
You pretend like you don't have it. Let your opponent be like, I'm a Time of Triumph. I mean, actually, you don't even want a Time of Triumph on.
This deck runs bolts as well. Generally, you choose to run bolt when you don't feel like you have enough win condition. But Horn of the Alpha is generally enough. But I've never seen a deck that runs both, which is quite interesting.
I mean, to be fair, he just has 1 copy, right?
Yep.
Which is... We've actually seen it quite a few times where this blue-black deck goes to 10 mana.
Sure.
I think one copy is perfectly fine.
Well,
I think he's... what is he thinking about? Do I horn here?
Yeah, I think that's what he's thinking about.
Probably thinking about dropping Ignite.
Oh, Chain Frost.
Taking initiative.
Chain Frost
to coup de grace, and then... Okay. Coup... Oh, man, you know what's scary, though? He's like, I want a coup, but what if I throw away horn?
It's not scary at all. Just go for it. It's like 1 out of 5 or something. 20%.
1 out of 6. All right, he doesn't want to risk it. He doesn't want to risk it.
Well, do you play Emissary here? If you are Linso?
I think so.
Yeah, he's gonna slam it down. And throws away Bolt, which is also kind of big, because I think Bolt was what he was planning to do to take over this lane.
I don't think so, because he was gonna play Horn in this lane, and then the middle lane, he's basically saying like, okay, I think I. So he's planning to win in the second and the last lane.
I'm saying the Horn isn't gonna be enough. I'm gonna go double left here, and it'll be a race situation. Interesting. Okay, another time.
No. He's not gonna fight here.
Oh, he's gonna double blink.
Double blink, Time of Triumph. Yeah.
Okay. Well, the tower is pretty low.
Oh my goodness. Dude,
he actually has everything. He actually has everything.
You could have a triple Time of Triumph act. I don't think I've ever seen this before. This is the biggest boy I have ever seen.
Well, he's gonna get cooed, right?
He's gonna get cooed, but still, you know, it's a big boy.
Do you blink one of these heroes to the middle? Because you.
I think you blink. I think you want to blink.
You can blink Tide to the middle.
Yeah, I think you want to blink Tide.
In fact, you could double blink middle, if you want. There's so much leverage here for Linso. He could double blink last lane if he wants.
I think he wants to blink to the last lane first and sees where he's gonna go,
and then Kraken Shell.
And then Kraken Shell. Yeah, so I think he's just gonna Kraken.
I would like to see him equip the blink here, honestly, to do that 2 more damage. Every damage matters so much when you're playing Siege.
Oh, and then this is the. I like
Blink
this.
Vesture over, okay.
Yeah. Okay, equipping Blink. Yeah, so this is a kind of like I know what you're trying to do, and this makes it impossible for you to kill me in the last one.
Well, I do think the Berserker call is already good enough, right?
Well, but he's blinking to the right, right? Because he knows he's gonna Berserker, right? So he's blinking his third black hero to coup de grace him immediately after, so that he doesn't take the tower.
Yeah, but Berserker takes down so much health from this already.
Yeah, it really does.
And the hero's still around. That's a crazy thing. The hero hasn't even really taken any damage.
Yeah.
Do you track it
that's
first?
the power.
Oh, you don't have enough mana to
You
track.
can't. Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
I mean, the problem is you coup the axe, but you're only pushing for 15. I say only, but that's a lot, actually.
Okay. Track is gone.
And Linso does not pump here. Retains initiative, and we'll have Ravage available in the first lane. Another big problem here for Linso is that he actually has not taken a single tower yet. Much thanks to Dragon Ape casting 3 copies of Coup de Grace already.
Yeah. I mean, he's not going to be afraid. I think, like, he knows all the Coup de Grace are gone, and he's in this position where his heroes are actually just so strong that I think he's actually just going to win just by brute forcing. Because who's going to actually stop these heroes?
Maybe Vesture the Tyrant will be pretty big.
Even double Vesture won't be enough, I think.
Double Vesture is definitely enough if you're relying on the siege damage, which it seems like Linso has to rely on.
No, even then, it's not enough. Look at this tree. He has Red Mist Maul and Time of Triumph. That's 9. So he's pushing for 3 right now. Let's say the axe comes back next turn. He's pushing for 8. If you have maybe, give or take, like 3 of these heroes in this lane, it's actually going to die in 2 turns, I think.
So right now, Linso could spring the trap into the first lane and blink Tide over for a 3-man Time of Triumph. That seems like the optimal play.
Another thing to keep in mind is the Jasper Daggers. If you can clear the way, Jasper Daggers actually a pretty big deal.
Well, actually, forget about clearing the way. Jasper Dagger allows you to siege over for actual real siege damage.
Yeah.
Over the 6 armor. So you don't
That
even
is
have
true
to
as
clear
well.
the way. Yeah. Okay, Linso's gonna be able to take the first tower. Remember when he discarded Bolt?
Yeah,
Bow of Damocles.
would have actually won him this game. That's rough.
Yeah.
Now his only hope is holding on as long as possible with the double Vesture, and then try to beat him by playing Horn.
Okay, Ignite's gonna be pretty good, but Time of Triumph is gonna come down. And he also has dual available. Also, Linso is thinking about, does he Ravage first or Time of Triumph first? I think generally you just Time of Triumph first.
I think you Ravage first. Especially after seeing your opponent cloak,
Oh.
I would Ravage first.
Okay. Didn't really do anything here. Track's gonna fly out.
Nice track, bro. Time of Triumph. I would probably Jasper the like too. Get rid of the track.
Do you have any lethal here?
I think so.
If you duel the PA, all of your siege damage is gonna go do a little bit more, and then you could Jasper the Tide. I think that might be lethal. I'm not exactly sure.
Wait, is there enough damage? There's not enough damage to kill. He would. Okay, you know, I think what he has to do is he has to Jasper. He has to Jasper a Tide and then duel. Yeah, then it kills. Right? Actually, no, it kills now.
It kills.
It kills now.
He deals, what is it? 11, and then you retaliate 1.
Retaliate for 1.
Yeah.
Dual kills. And then you Jasper Lycan.
I think Jaspering Tide and Lycan is about the same, right?
If you Jasper Tide,
you deal 8
8
damage. Jaspering
if you
Lycan,
Jasper,
you deal 3 more damage. It's you're always dealing 3 damage, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah, that's actually game. You don't even have to do anything.
Okay.
Well, like you said, red green just a little too much for the money deck to.
Yeah, I think it's the fact that he got Horn, or sorry, he got Vesture instead of Horn. I think if he was able to get Horn turn 1, he just wins.
Yeah, I agree. And that's kind of like the issue with the matchup. I think like not only does that have to happen, I think you also have to get kind of lucky and draw your and 1 for me,
yep.
And then double up on your items as soon as possible. Otherwise, I don't think you have the board presence to fight against all those 8 mana cards.
Okay, we're gonna watch. Looks like this is Sylvanas versus Dodo. And Dodo's playing the red-green ramp, Sylvanas playing red-black aggro. Looks like the aggro players are actually doing a pretty good job here. Until Spring the Trap comes down, I think. So turn 3 Spring the Trap, saves Axe life, and also locks up Solar Khan for quite a bit of damage.
If I must fight with you turncoats, I will.
You know, like the first couple weeks, this was all we saw. And I feel like I'm pretty happy to see this red-black aggro deck.
Again, coming back.
And we don't yeah, coming back, yeah. I think this is Joe Larson's version, right?
I mean, they all kind of blur together.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think Joe Larson played Tinker. He definitely played the Sorla.
He definitely played Sorla. No one else played Sorla. Because I think everyone else was PABH.
Yeah, this is the triple oath, which is kind of insane. Triple ladder, triple oath, double disciple. This is looking to kill you. Like, if you ever don't...
Unexpectedly.
Yeah. And also has Mercenary Exile. Man, it's...
Yeah, this deck is sick.
Okay, well...
This deck is sick, but at the same time, it's kind of like the... it's kind of like the money deck. You gotta have a bit of luck against this matchup. Because the red-green ramp is just looking to not die for as long as possible, and then once you hit that 8 mana, this is over.
Ooh, double deploy into the last lane. Looking to take 1 down. No. Okay. initiative on the side of Sylvanas, so he can start the turn off by using coup de grace, which is, I imagine, a pretty good thing to do. If you want to play around Stars Align, you could always coup the green hero and just be done with it. Or you could get a little bit greedy and coup the red hero, since your red hero is actually challenging the Lycan. I feel like both choices are quite valid. Or you could coup the green hero and then play Demaging Maw and send him back into the Stone Age. That also works.
Ooh, I like that one. I think based on the current board state, having March in this lane and not having anything in the middle lane, I think you're just looking to stall the middle lane. Although I say stall, it's almost dead. If this Sorlicon isn't blocked, like you're down to 6 life.
Right.
I actually wouldn't be surprised if he didn't coup here. Yeah, I was gonna say like playing Tyler Sensor might not even be that.
I think I would have personally coup the red hero, for the reason being that you're gonna kill the green hero anyways, so that's good. And even if you somehow don't kill the green hero, there's only another green hero coming back in, so you're stranding the red for a bit. So if somehow Legion Commander survives through this and gets initiative, next turn it could be pretty bad. But Tyler say Sensor is going to shrink that mana down to 6, despite actually having a Salamania's Favors now.
Oh, we're going to see a duel here, I believe. I think this PA is going to go down.
Okay.
Am I right about that? He put on the cloak. I feel like Smash should be the priority here. Am I wrong?
What is... I mean, the March isn't doing that much.
Well, now... yeah,
actually,
I guess so.
Actually, isn't duel pretty game-winning here, right? If you duel, you lock out Coup de Grace. You kill the Tyler Say Sensor, so you go up to 7 mana. Next turn, you have 8 mana, with red and green in the first lane. If you top deck Time of Triumph or Emissary, you just win. But now he goes for the red hero.
Oh, this doesn't kill, but it will trade.
This is a very interesting choice. I guess he also wants a color strand, because there won't be red in the first lane for a while, but red is not really the scary color in this deck.
I don't know. There's definitely something he's playing around. Maybe he's playing around Berserker? Because Berserker is probably one of the most dangerous cards you have to play around if you're down to 18 life right now.
Okay, that's fair.
Because it's like, let's say, for example, he top decks Time of Triumph. But then Time of Triumph doesn't stop you from losing your tower, right? You're committing that card to win the lane, not defend.
I'm also very surprised to see that Doudou didn't save that Stonehall Elite for this lane. Because taking 12 damage from Sorlicon when you're 18 is kind of scary.
Oh, something interesting to note. This last lane, if he... I think he's saving the magic. Oh, he's just gonna do this. Wow, that is brave.
That's a I'm scared.
He could just pump, and the tower will die here.
I think you keep initiative. I feel like the tower's gonna die anyways. It's more important that you make sure that they don't go off with Time of Triumph. You just coup one of the heroes and you're just happy. You coup red probably.
Okay. He's definitely thinking about it. Unsure, but okay.
Yep. He had to pump, spend all 14 gold and the Demaging Maw to actually get the tower elite though, and I'm not sure whether that's just...
No, it's definitely not worth.
Yeah.
It's just an option, but I'm gonna agree with you on that. Not worth.
By the way, Doudou's enough magic was actually pretty important because Sylvanas could have equipped the Demagicking Maw onto the Sorla for the middle lane. And instead of hitting Doudou down to 6, he would have hit him down to 4. And 4 is a pretty important number thanks to Oglodi Vando. His play effect is when you play it, deal 4 damage. So Doudou being at 6 is actually a pretty big difference.
Well, it would have helped if he was at 18 instead of 6, so.
Yep.
But unfortunately, unable to play anything, and oh, this is a immediate coup.
Yep.
I mean, isn't this just the game?
This is the
isn't
game.
this the game?
Yeah, it is a game over. I'm surprised that he deployed the way that he did, Doudou. Because I don't know what he's going for in the triple Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually that was actually brutal. This is kind of like the idea behind the red-black deck. You're just putting so much pressure before they can even reach time. Because if you look at the tower health, like that was not even close. Like every single tower, 40, 40, 40. And, Dodo was like pretty much dying on all 3 lanes. So that was a really impressive game from Sylvan.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the Linso versus Dragonape matchup. Looks like Dragonape was on the blue black gold, right? And now he's on red green ramp. Meanwhile, Linso switch over to blue red ramp.
Blue.
Or just blue red, not ramp. No, it seems like blue red is just a very weak deck that's not very good at doing anything. Doesn't it feel like that?
It definitely does feel like that. I can see why it should work, but it usually just doesn't. Oh, interesting to note that this red-green ramp is the traditional Drow Ranger.
Yep. If you look at the middle lane, it seems like Dragonape was able to Stars Align into a
The Legion has arrived.
Time of Triumph last turn, and now he's kind of punching hard.
Well, he's gonna get annihilated, so.
I don't even think it's that bad.
It really isn't.
Because you're gonna have 2 really beefy heroes coming back, and one other thing about the blue-red deck is that it just doesn't pressure you at all.
I mean, it pressures you. It's just not enough. That's kind of the thing. But I mean, something to note is, you know, you say he's pretty okay with it, but you gotta look at the current state of the towers, right? He's actually getting wrecked in the lanes. His first tower is about to die. His 2 big heroes just got annihilated, and the middle tower is sitting at 20.
I think it's fine. I think you just put Drow in the first lane. You pray you live through it, and then you just play Emissary. Playing Drow in the last lane seems wrong. Feels wrong.
I mean, that's where the mana is.
No, he has 8
Okay,
mana
it doesn't matter.
on all of the towers.
Stars, what? So there is a Blink Dagger on Linso's side. So Eclipse, does the Eclipse do anything here? Not quite.
I mean, it doesn't kill the tie, but it probably kills a creep and it kills a 2 creep. I don't know how important it is to kill the 2 creeps.
I don't think it's really important at all. The only important thing is being able to take this tower and then having someone blink out. But I don't think that's really doable here, because
you could blink Luna to the final lane, and then play Fight Through the Pain with Bristle in the middle lane.
Oh, I like that play. That's a good one.
Tide's looking at blink out as well.
So Tide wants to defend middle. I think he's conceded this lane.
Good choice.
Tide wants to blink middle, and then... Huh.
Oh, now he's firing off Eclipse.
I think he wants to soften up the Tide.
Well, nice
Maybe?
soften up. We saw a 3 beam Eclipse, 4 beam Eclipse.
Alright. That Ravage.
Well, tower defended. Next turn, the 2 Time of Triumph heroes are coming back, so...
I wonder if you play Stonehall
You
here.
definitely play Stonehall, dude.
Playing Stonehall here... Okay, he's just gonna...
I don't know. I feel like if you play Stonehall here, and next turn you put 2 of your hero back in, you could have defended it easily.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay, so you can play Smash.
For the glory of Stonehall.
Oh. You can... Oh, no, too late now. Ended up playing Smash. I think I would have preferred seeing Stonehall and then dueling the Bronze Legionnaire.
Ooh. Sure. But it looks like we're going to just see a trade. He's very aggressive at protecting this tower.
You still have a duel. Do you think you do? I think I would duel the Stone Hall here. Yeah. I like it. I like it.
Oh, that's a pretty aggressive heal. Okay.
I like it.
Alright. Emissary most likely gonna fly down here. And it will take the tower in 2 turns.
I think you have the stars align here too. You play Mist somewhere. Like Mist into your middle lane.
Well, miss into whichever lane that you're gonna put your heroes in.
Yeah, it's gonna be the middle lane.
Is it?
Yeah. He's not gonna fight the first lane.
He could.
He's already committed though. He's already shown that he's committed to the middle lane.
It could be a bait. Because let me tell you, Shaker's not gonna come into the first lane, right?
Shaker's coming to the middle lane.
Yeah, so that means you don't have to deal with Fissure. I guess he has Jasper Dagger, so it's not that big of a deal.
He's probably also looking at the first lane and he's thinking like he might play something. I mean, he doesn't know that he has Fight Through the Pain. But...
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. He dodged the Shaker. I guess Shaker has double blink, so yeah, both the blue hero has blink, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, I mean, it doesn't actually. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because of the fact that he has the Fight Through the Pain. He probably would have won mid if he did.
I mean, that logic is fine and all, but I actually think that Shaker specifically, you want to deploy into the middle lane because if you blink in, Shaker's always going to be on the side, so Fissure is never going to get the max value. However, when you deploy him, for example, he could have been where this middle melee creep was, in the middle of 2 Time of Triumph heroes. And would have gotten maximum value on that Fissure, so...
No, I definitely agree, but I'm fairly certain he has something else in mind. He's probably playing around Eclipse more than anything right now.
Right, but the Eclipse...
Oh!
He's not blinking Luna?
He's not blinking. I'm confused.
He didn't need Luna there.
Yeah,
do you really want to take down the creep?
It also builds another beam on Eclipse.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, he didn't want to blink over because he was planning to annihilate here. Okay. I guess that makes a lot of sense. Right now, there's not any heroes left for Dragon Ape. I mean, all of his heroes are stranded in the last lane. Okay, do you just miss here? And then you Brawler and you pump? That seems like it. He's going to go for 480.
Okay.
I mean, this is 40 right now. If Dragon Ape buys or is able to get another Emissary top deck, he might just go for the 480. Very easily, in fact.
Well, Linso needs... Well, here's the issue, right? Linso is not threatened, really. He's going to look at his hand and he's going to be like, okay, can I do this turn or do I have to wait, right? And if he doesn't have the tools he needs, does he have Blink? He doesn't have Blink for the Axe. So if Axe doesn't have Blink, I don't think he's going to go for it. Yeah. He doesn't have the damage. So I think what's going to happen is he's going to Blink the...
I'm not saying Linso's dealing 80. I'm saying Dragon Ape's dealing 80 in the final
No, no, I know he's dealing 80. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't matter. Dude, I think he just lost. He can't do anything.
Well, he could blink the Luna into the last lane.
No, but if you blink in, you can't get initiative, so you just get dueled.
I mean, Linso at this point has to play around, hope that there's no duel. Can we get lethal somehow? Blink in, he's stealing 7, Dimensional Portal has 6 more.
It's not enough. He needed, like, Spring the Trap and Dimensional Portal, then he would have had enough.
Can Dragon Ape actually deal 80 though? I didn't do the math yet. So he could Spring the Trap, duel, that removes everything.
He has enough. He has enough. I think.
You sure? I think he's gonna be short like a couple points of damage. Oh, the math.
Actually, I think. I know. Actually, you're right. No, sorry, you're right.
Oh, the mist just fired off. So that's 8 more. That's at 43. And then you unlock 17 more. So that's 60. You spring the trap and you double pump. That's way more than enough. Yeah. I think you can pump right now and that'd be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No, he needs to spring.
Okay.
Okay, you're right. I actually had the perfect hand for this. It wasn't because it wasn't even like crazy over the amount. It was just by 8. So it was that was some good heads up play.
Yeah,
I like that.
I wouldn't have made that play because I wouldn't have deployed drill in there, but definitely worked out.
That's true.
I feel like this deck is probably a deck that could go 80 pretty easily. We've seen it do 80 quite commonly. Are there any brackets? Liquipedia looks weird. No, there are no brackets that I'm given. We are kind of in the dark, just like you. Alright, Linso 1 and 1 tied up. Let's actually jump into the Rob series. It just started. Unless Rob's playing mono blue, then I'm out.
He is playing mono blue.
I'm out. Well, I guess the game's about to finish.
It's about to finish. I'm gonna take a look. He's playing against the red-green ramp. Looking at the differences in heroes is always so funny. You're just like looking at how crippled some of these characters are, and then you look at the red-green and they're all just super jacked.
Yeah, I see Annihilation in hand, so Rob pretty easily could cast that.
You could cast that, but he's actually getting wrecked in the lanes right now. Like you annihilate here, and then next turn, a Time of Triumph axe comes out, and all you've got is an ogre.
Well, it's only one hero, right? So you could eclipse it.
I think I wouldn't be surprised if he just blinked the Lycan left.
That works too. You can pump it first.
He's gonna pump first.
If
Actually, if he's gonna pump here, like he doesn't even need to move.
Do you fire off an eclipse here? It's gonna be Sanctum first.
I don't think you eclipse. 6 charges. I mean, okay, this works.
I don't know. Look, Eclipse looks decent. Actually, there's so much health.
There's a lot of health, but you do it's 2 beams to clear the creeps. If you clear the Rose Leaf, you could save your Zeus.
Ooh,
okay.
Good soak.
He has Cunning Plan.
Yep, Cunning Plan.
You could just Cunning Plan. He can save his Luna, and then it'll zap the Rose Leaf.
That's pretty good.
There we go.
You get him for 12 damage, which is not relevant. You get double.
That's really good. Yeah, that's really good. It's really good because he has Scepter in the lane, so he just needs to hold, and then even if he doesn't manage to bring it down to 20, you can just double bolt.
Okay, Thunder God's gonna come out. All these green heroes getting. Does he have a Sanctum in every lane? I think so.
He has a Sanctum in every lane, yeah. So he's gonna kill the Lycan now too. That's actually really big.
He doesn't need to. He has upkeep kill.
You're right. You're right.
So now he's gonna just grab initiative. Axe has 6 armor and 14 health. Eclipse is gonna be a 6 charges. That's 18 damage. So.
Well, it's gonna be 7 when it gets to the lane. Oh, you're talking about the first lane.
I'm talking about the first lane because that's definitely where Axe is gonna go, right?
I mean, with how this game is going, though, like, do you really care? I don't even think you care, right? You should be playing for the middle lane, not for the first lane. I think if Axe is in the first, if I see Axe in the first lane, I pass, and I eclipse the middle lane.
Well, you care because you might die. Berserker Call is gonna take your tower.
No. I know that, but if he takes your tower, right, your other towers or your middle tower is still alive.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
You had the right call, because Sylvanas is gonna put Axe into the middle lane. And the call there is gonna be much more devastating. Okay.
2 Thunder Gods in hand. I think you actually just play double Thunder Gods here.
It could be more if you multicast it.
Well, only enough to play it twice, so.
Thunder God's gonna come out. Do you need a second one? I think you're actually okay at refresh Dimensional Portal and push this tower down to 10 health. Or down below 20 health. And then you could just bolt to finish.
Oh, actually, I like that. You're right, actually. Oh, he's gonna kill. I don't really agree with it. I think I like your play a little better. Because it makes it... Because, like, you're basically baiting your opponent into playing cards in the middle lane anyways. But he does have double bolt, so next turn he could just double bolt the first lane if he really wanted to.
Okay, Berserker's gonna come out, imagine, right now.
I don't even know. Do you Berserker?
What do you do? Spring a trap? I mean, nothing really looks good.
Nothing really looks good. That's a problem. Yeah, I think all of this like magic damage coming out was just a little too much. Is your best play to pump? No, you gotta spring first. I think your best play is to spring first.
Spring into here. I guess if you're playing around Eclipse. It's gonna call. I mean, call gives him lethal, so. Clip comes out. And this tower is also not below 20.
I mean, he's dimensional.
Yeah, he's gonna portal here. Actually, can he just double bolt in the last lane as well?
He has so many options right now.
Yeah. Because I'm sure... Yeah, this is going to push the tower down to 40, so he could refresh bolt as well. Pretty sure this game is lost already.
Yeah. Dude, Rob just has so many options at this point.
Wait, hold on. Can he win? Can Sylvanas win right now?
He has no towers. How? You would have to take the first and the middle tower.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But unfortunately, that ogre is so
that.
big. It's at 15 health.
You can't win because you can only put one hero in each lane, and
Well, the problem is he didn't have Blink. I think if he had Blink, he could go first lane, Time of Triumph, duel, take your tower, blink one of them over, and then you know,
find a way to clear the path.
Yeah. He's actually not that far off.
It's not. It's not, and at the same time, it is. That's what it feels like. So this, if he deploys like this, the game's just over because you can double volt the first lane.
Yep. Well, no. Oh yeah, you can, or you could just single bolt.
Or you could just single bolt and it's over.
Yeah. So this deploy, Sylvanas saying is you don't have a bolt, which is generally a pretty hard read against a mono blue deck.
Yeah, at 10 mana, you're bound to have at least one.
Yep. Let's put him out of his misery, Rob. What?
Nah, he's you know, doing the thing.
Doing the thing, like missing lethal.
No, like arcane and then bolting this lane.
Okay. All right.
It's like sending a message, you know.
That would tilt me so hard. It's like, just yes, if I was in the red green player's position, it's like, but you could have just killed me. Why didn't you kill me?
Like a what's your problem, dude?
Yeah, that kind of stuff. All right, I'm gonna watch.
Actually, you're right.
LGD. Okay, this is a red green mirror. I'm not gonna watch this.
What? You baited me. I just tuned in.
Yeah, I'm out.
But it's hype. Both sides managed to draw Time of Triumph.
Okay, dude. Alright, looks like we're back into the Linso versus Dragon Ape game. Red Green versus Red Blue. This is a really big board.
Oh. It's the fabled Fissure versus Ravage.
Yep.
3 items in hand. He's like thinking, he was probably thinking about it. Like, does he have Jasper? The answer is no. No Jasper.
He's also thinking, like, is Eosin first better? That kind of stuff. But this is by far the best. Looks like the last lane is...
No,
looks like both players are trading the second and the third lane. So this is the lane to be contested in. And now Dragon Ape could go Stars Align into Time of Triumph. And that should be pretty good. Okay, Linso's gonna go with the super wide plan.
It's really good, but at the same time, yeah, like you said, the board is so wide. Oh. Defending the middle lane.
Trying to.
Is Echo good? Echo is good there.
Echo
Kills everything except LC.
Yeah, kills a Dro. That's the big thing. But now he gets initiative back. And he can enough magic if he wants. Enough magic pushes a decent amount. But now there's an initiative back on Linso's side. Linso could blink the axe back into the first lane.
I think in this position you kind of have to.
Yep, you definitely have to. Or middle, okay.
Doesn't want to lose the tower.
It's gonna be a pretty hard tower to defend. Where do you think Bristle's gonna go? You think Bristle's gonna ditch that lane as well? It makes sense, right?
No, just Bristle has to go first lane, right?
Well, there's 3 Time of Triumph heroes. It's hard to hit.
I mean, there's 3 Time of Triumph heroes, but let's say if you get placed in front of a creep or some units in front of a creep, then you can duel to clear the way, right? Because you only need 8 damage. So, and look at he actually could have just blinked in here and then played Time of Triumph, and then the game was over.
Well, there was Ravage.
Well, there's Ravage, but yeah.
Actually, interesting to see the Ty using the Ravage here, because I feel like he could have... Oh, wait, I just realized that there's 6 damage already from the creeps alone.
Yeah.
So yeah, if Bristle was here, Bristle could have easily taken the tower.
Could have 2-man Time of Triumph, and then...
Well, he didn't know he was top.
Not 100%. Yeah. Oh, he drew it. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. So now, can you blink one of your heroes over and take middle? But then if he blinks one of his heroes over, he doesn't have enough to take the tower right now.
Okay. Self-smash. Ooh, he could take initiative here. But is that...
Take initiative for what?
Initiative is actually pretty good. You know, if he takes initiative,
Berserker?
you can call with LC. Yeah, it kills both the red heroes.
No, it doesn't. The axe
Doesn't
survives at 1 health. And you lose your hero.
No, he gets it. He gets it. No, the Mist of Avernus. It's exact.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Right, he's gonna give up lethal right now. No, he has it. Excuse me. He retains lethal.
Oh,
Kraken shell.
Jesus. He's actually gonna win, I think.
So the question is, do you Berserker call Luna, right? Instead of Bristle, now that you got your tide over. Right?
I am not sure. Not going to lie, I'm not sure.
Because I feel like at this point, Dragon Ape must feel like the only way I could actually not take the tower this turn is Annihilation. So I think I would actually just go for the blue hero every time. Yep.
Okay, that's very fair. And I think that actually might be it.
Yep.
I don't really see what Linso can do here. Because there are 0 creeps in the deck.
That's also one of the
big... Also
one of the big weakness of the red blue deck It just doesn't have enough room for creeps. And so gonna cast a card before he dies and surrenders.
I'm not a big fan of that, by the way. If you're gonna play your final card, you should let him press the blue button.
I like how we feel so strongly about the ethics, you know?
I mean, when you're playing a one-on-one card game, you know, there's not much communication, right? There's not much of a social aspect, so all these little things that kind of matter.
That is a social aspect.
Well, it depends, but, you know, it's the little things.
Oh. Interesting deploy decision here coming out from Rob.
Oh, something I want to point out. We're only on turn 3.
Yep.
Right? It's 5 mana. I've never seen mono blue with this much gold at 3 mana. Or 5 mana.
Yeah, what happened?
There must have been a lot of at any cost going on or something like that, because I don't really see how you can do enough damage to kill a red.
Ignite, I guess. But still, where did all that other go came from?
It has to be at any cost. It has to be.
Yeah. Do you duel here? Oh, I guess not. Do you smash here?
I think I like Smash. Oh, he's keeping initiative?
For the final lane, I guess?
No. I think he's actually keeping initiative for the next turn.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I'm going to hit you for 6 here, and then I'm going to duel you next turn. Right off the bat.
I don't know. You assume your opponent's gonna play some cards.
So now he's going to smash.
Okay, and then Berserker's pretty good top deck. I mean, he has a way to grab initiative in the final lane anyways with Fight Through the Pain, so you never need to worry about it.
Well, that's not true, right? Because you know what your opponent's deck is. It's not uncommon for them to have Arcane Assault, which we've
No, you
seen,
just duel the Kana, you kill her, and then you grab initiative.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. Huh. Rob played Arcane Assault and just gave up initiative to equip a Blink.
I think he's looking to cycle right now.
I guess he's really desperate for cards, yeah.
I didn't know what he just drew. But yeah, it looks like he's gonna try to set up another Ignite.
I suppose Rob is gonna blink Luna to the last lane if you're gonna do this.
I mean, it could be a short sword, essentially.
Okay. I was thinking, like, if you blinked in the last lane, then you're most likely playing around duel.
Duel's gonna come out. And then we're probably gonna see a Fight Through the Pain.
Yeah, it's a really, really good initiative to have here.
Oh no!
Oh, just kidding.
He's gonna just play a creep. Interesting.
You know, one thing to note, though, is that there's pretty much no way that Zeus goes into the first lane, so this Berserker call is still good, right? But it's not, like, game-changing. And I guess he just wants to save his initiative card for when it matters more.
I say it matters a lot right now because you're kind of scared. What if you get annihilated?
Well, the thing is, if you're gonna get annihilated, it's the last lane, right? So taking an initiative for the last lane doesn't really make sense.
Okay, I'm sold.
Yeah, because you're the first, like you said, first lane not really gonna be a problem. And now he has Fight Through the Pain. If he manages to have initiative, and then Rob plays Arcane, he's gonna get bait.
Okay, no Annihilation in hand. I guess Rob probably just cycles and draws some card. Unless he could blink Ogre away. That's also...
I actually think he just plays at any cost here. I think.
And what, take 6?
Take 12. Probably gonna see the brawler.
Yeah. 12 is actually honestly not that much.
Yeah, considering all of his towers are healthy right now. Everything's at 40.
Actually, he hasn't taken a single point of damage yet. That's kind of insane. How did the mono blue just not take any damage? What is happening?
Ooh, initiative.
For Eclipse, I guess? But Eclipse doesn't kill both heroes.
I would play Conflag. Actually, this is a really tough call because you kind of want a Berserker. Well, actually, there's no point of Berserkering the last lane. I mean, you don't know what he has, obviously, but Rob doesn't have Annihilation, so doesn't really care too much.
So
Probably fight through the pain here.
Any cost is really good there.
That's true. At any cost, doesn't even kill this Stonehall. So you definitely, I think you definitely fight through here, because you can double kill middle with Reserve.
Yep. I thought the Conflagration was going to go into middle too, but it makes sense here on the first line.
Double creep upkeep, pretty good. Oh, his creeps are going to get upkeep too. Feels bad.
So Rob is thinking of blinking his Ogre out. Oh, that is the.
I don't know
Yikes
about
blink.
that.
That's the.
I
yikes
don't
blink.
know about that. This is the biggest Berserker call I have ever seen.
It trades with LC though.
Yeah, but still, you're not going to say no to that.
Sylvanas is definitely thinking about it. What is, or not Sylvanas? This is the One Piece guy.
What could he be thinking about? Oh, he could be thinking about at any cost.
Ah.
Yes. Now you push for more damage.
Now you fight through the pain and you Berserker last lane.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, he is chaining. He's chaining it all. Okay. He's now officially left every one of his hero on 1 health, so a single Thunder God is gonna wreck.
Oh man, this Kana is gonna be pretty happy. I think Rob needs, or not Rob, the One Piece guy needs to save gold for the last lane.
Oh, to pump it?
Yeah, because you know, Thunder God is very likely here. Or even if you ignore Thunder Gods, let's say for example he played Ignite into the last lane. Like if your hero dies, you want to save a bit to take the tower this. Because that's kind of blue specialty. You know, you can always fight back at any point. Like if the tower isn't dead, it's not over.
Yeah, especially now that Rob has seen 2 at any, or fight through the pain use.
Yeah.
Rob
Really? Last lane?
Huh. Interesting choice.
This is such a strange decision to make because this gives the One Piece player so much time to heal.
To heal and cast all of their spells before they die as well. So where do you spring here? Middle? First lane?
Probably first lane. I like to spring first lane, and then or brawler, one of the.
Yeah. I guess you just spring one lane and brawler the other lane. Equip your Clazareems and what have you.
If he doesn't equip Clazareem. Oh, here actually something to note is that we actually don't even know if Thunder Gods will be played, because what if he just plays Annihilation?
Sure. That's fair. I guess it depends on where the health value is on these heroes.
I would like to Klazareem. Actually, I don't know. This is a tough one. I was gonna say Ogre, but Ogre is not exactly in safe territory. He's thinking about it. He's also thinking about where the blinks should go. This is definitely a position where you start thinking about using blinks to push for extra damage. All right, we are going to see blink on Axe, and I'm pretty sure this is just the short sword. Really taking its time here, thinking about whether or not to Klazareem the Ogre. Oh, this is blinking mid with Ogre. Okay. Very interesting decision. Oh, wait a second. What? I don't really like the decision to go for only 2 lanes, but this does. He can drop the Marrowfell Brawler here, and that secures him 1 tower. But when you're playing against mono blue, it's really dangerous to not fight for or pressure all the lanes. But I think if you're gonna do this, you have to Klazareem. Oh, he doesn't even Klazareem. I cannot believe this. How can you say no to Thunder Gods now? I don't even think you annihilate anymore. You play Thunder Gods. If you play Thunder Gods, your tower is still alive, and you kill 3 heroes, and he's gonna do exactly that. Oh, this is actually. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe it's not as bad as it looks. You play for initiative. You go to the last lane, and you Eclipse it. But Eclipse only has 4 beams up, which means by the time it reaches Luna's lane, it'll have 5 beams, and 5 beams is not going to be enough because Rob has 4 heroes coming out, and you can guarantee that at least 1 is going to go into the last lane. At least. In fact, Rob is going to go 1 in the first lane. Luna just had the Blink Dagger. Oh, Luna's going into the first lane. This is very surprising. Did not expect this. In case everyone is wondering where Lumi disappeared to, he had something to take care of very quickly, so it is just going to be me by myself for a short period. Okay, Rob decides to go with 2 in the first lane, Ogre mid, and Zeus in the last lane. Definitely have to deploy someone into the middle lane. I think Annihilation might be necessary there. Both sides. Ooh, at any cost. So I think Rob is considering Mystic Flare. Yeah, Mystic Flare is going to go down. But this... Actually, no, I think he's stabilized. Looking at the bottom player's hand, there's actually nothing in hand to play for red. All the blue heroes are dead, so the only spell that can be played is Viscous Nasal Goo in the middle lane. And that is it. So I think in this position, Rob should not be playing Annihilation. I think Rob should play at any cost. You end up killing all of the creeps. Yeah, you definitely play at any cost now. Or not. Maybe you don't even need to play anything. Maybe you just start drawing. I think you just start drawing. Because there's no heroes, or sorry, no
There's no heroes on the board right now, so you're free to do whatever you want. And now he's just thinking about how to stay, or how to actually win now. Like, where is he gonna destroy town? He's gonna play Sanctum here. That's quite surprising, but it doesn't give him the option of playing Foresight into another Foresight, and then maybe at any cost. No multicast so far. I think I would still like to see at any cost in this position. Ooh, another Agnum Sanct. Okay, I don't think you play a second one here though. But it is going to be the play here. So no multicast on Foresight. So I think we're going to start seeing Cunning Plans and Compel at this point. I don't really see any real reason to hold on to these. Oh, not going to. It's going to play at any cost. And he does multicast something. Interesting decision to compel. Oh, you see, okay, he doesn't even want to be here. Okay. So it looks like he has made his decision on where he wants to fight into. Eclipse does have 6 charges, so I wouldn't. I think it's actually a pretty good play here to Eclipse. 2 beams to kill the Stone Hall, 2 beams to kill the Mercenary. And then, yeah, I think you Eclipse. Okay. Probably not what he hoped for, but... Oh, guess a multicast. Multicast Eclipse might actually be one of the worst multicasts. Oh, that's a good multicast. More card cycling is always nice to have when you're playing mono blue. And he does manage to push it to 26 now, so we're starting to get to that dangerous territory where you could be pushed into Bolt of Damocles range. But with that said, you still have 1 turn. You could... Oh, actually... Another important thing to note is that all the towers are still alive. I don't know why I was under the assumption that 1 tower was taken, but all 3 towers are alive, so Rob needs to win in 2 lanes, and I feel like in the current situation he's in, that looks near impossible. But mono blue can always make a comeback. Eclipse, I believe Eclipse does.
15 seconds.
Oh, it doesn't kill everything in the first lane. It just is short 1 beam. No Berserker Call in hand.
3, 2, 1.
This is a very interesting deploy. The bottom player needs to be really careful about taking damage anywhere. I think at this point you should be playing around Bolt of Damocles. It's definitely one of the things that will lose you the game, and I'm sure it has been considered. I think another major issue that the bottom player had was Klazurim was in hand for an entire 2 turns, and it hasn't been played. And I think against a mono blue deck, that's something that you can't be too greedy about. Oh, very interesting to see that. But Rob does have 3 Annihilation in hand. So 3 Annihilation in hand, not going to be too afraid to just burn it. Bottom player is going to be pushing mid as well. Threaten the 80. At any cost, not going to be enough here. But I think you might still go for it. No, I don't think you go for it. It doesn't really... Okay, he does go for it. Never mind. Multicast gets it. And I think in this position, you kind of need to not take any damage at all. I think the one charge, okay, 2 charge Eclipse going to be played. Okay, this is actually one of the best uses of a multicast Eclipse. Oh, unfortunately, Rob isn't able to get 4 more damage. It's actually so important that you push it to. But once again, all the heroes are dead for both sides. There are 7 dead heroes. The only hero coming into play now is Luna. But what can Luna do?
Seconds remaining.
Dimensional Portal would be one of the better draws here. Maybe he actually considers going into the last lane and eclipses that lane. Because putting Luna in the first lane doesn't do anything. And he does have initiative. So you can just pass all the way to the very end and then eclipse. You clear that board. I think that is definitely the plan. Actually, you don't even need to eclipse. Actually, no, you do eclipse. What am I talking about? You 100% eclipse. This game would actually be over if he had a way to take initiative back after blinking, but he can't blink his axe over. Otherwise, he's going to get annihilated for sure. If he had Dimensional Portal in hand, this would actually be game. But unfortunately, he doesn't end up drawing it. So he will play Eclipse and then put a Blink Dagger on and push for 9. Slowly but surely, so it's working. Okay. And then maybe put some items on and then start cycling. Also a good idea.
Yo,
Welcome back.
how is this game still going on? Holy shit.
Mono Blue. Actually, it's not. I wouldn't actually blame Mono Blue here. It's actually a mix of both Mono Blue and Red Blue.
They just don't kill people
Yep.
fast enough.
Look how close he is, though. 3 health left. But all 4 heroes coming back. Ooh, another Clazarium, too. So, Rob needs to draw another bolt and then find a way to do 6 damage and bolt the first lane and 4 damage and bolt the last lane.
That seems tough.
Yeah. Seems very tough.
Also, Rob's afraid of getting 80'd, it seems like.
I think when you're playing against this deck, you shouldn't be afraid of getting 80. Like,
Yeah.
42 should be more than enough. I don't think you should be afraid.
I think most blue decks have issue 80'ing.
Yeah. This red-blue, like, the most damage you can pump out is with Time of Triumph. And it's only 2 heroes.
No, we keep saying that this deck doesn't have creep, but this deck is actually running more creeps than usual. It's playing Merrifield Brawler, is playing Stonehall Elites, Bronze Legionnaire. The red is actually adding nothing but creeps. Spring the Trap.
I feel the power
Oh, no, we were talking about red-green when we were talking about the creep count.
Oh, I was talking about red-blue.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think red-blue is okay on creep count. They're usually pretty good about it. Alright, double Clazarine. So how many charges of Eclipse is there?
Double
6?
Clazarine better hit that Annihilation, dude.
Yeah, no joke. I think you should most definitely annihilate. Oh, got him.
Not anymore. Oh!
That is a
And he drew
super
TOT.
got him.
He straight up top decked the TOT off of it. Now he could just TOT here. The pressure. It kills Luna. And it's gonna hit for... Was it 8 more damage?
Yeah.
Pressure. All of a sudden.
You can always at any cost kill the creep.
That's true. Take 2 less. I mean, a better play is probably to compel LC into you, so you take, what was it, 6 less?
Yeah, you only end up taking 10 damage.
Nope, he's gonna pass, and
I guess holding initiative also pretty solid.
1P's gonna pass as well. He feels like he needs to annihilate middle?
No, I think he's just going to pass all the way to the end after seeing after seeing this situation pan out.
Well,
But the problem is,
double
oh,
ignite.
sorry, go ahead. Yeah, double ignite is actually big.
Yeah.
Because like Rob's holding annihilation, but like at the same time, if he plays annihilation, like he's never gonna win. He's actually just gonna lose at some point.
Right. What is this eclipse at?
6. Well, 7.
8. Sorry, Rob has an 8 charge.
Oh, Rob is 8.
Yes. Which is not going to be enough.
I will bring victory and honor.
Do you think he's going to eclipse here? Okay.
Oh, he played the annihilation.
So now eclipse just wins the game. 7
Yeah.
charges plus 1 ignite. I think that's enough. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, exactly enough to
exactly
kill
enough.
everything. Alright.
How come he eclipsed there? I'm so confused. Or sorry, not eclipsed, annihilated.
He got scared.
Got scared?
Yeah. Playing mono blue is really hard. Just,
A lot of things to think about.
yeah, you can't get scared when you play mono blue.
You can't?
You cannot get scared. There are some games that you have to be like, look, if you have it, you win, and you deserve to win. You have to be okay to give up losses. And I feel like a lot of mono blue players are too afraid to play mono blue properly. Personally.